Hey guys, welcome back. Just thought I'd give you a brief update on Season 2 in the Master League of the Legends Career. So obviously we won pretty much everything we could win in Season 1, won the league. We only had one draw and one loss, the rest were wins. We won the Champions League and we won the League Cup. What I wanted to show you guys is the incomings and outgoings that we've made to the team. Probably best to look at, yeah, we'll have a look at the full team here. We have changed the lineup slightly. It doesn't really show it there. I'll show you in a minute, but we are going to go ahead with putting a defensive midfielder in instead of just a centre mid, and it's going to be Beckenbauer or possibly other players. We have changed the front line a little bit, like I thought I would. So I've put Messi up top with Ronaldo on the left, Cristiano that is, and Maradona on the right. Obviously, Brazilian Ronaldo used to be up the middle and Messi on the right. But you know, we do rotate quite a lot, so that's not a fixed, starting lineup. We have managed to sign Vieira because of that defensive midfield change. I didn't really feel like there was that sort of combative defensive midfield that we had with the people on loan. We've had obviously a few people coming back from loan, which I'll show you in a moment. People that can slot in there, but they're not the type of player I'm really after. The likes of Beckenbauer and Vieira can, break up play, but they can also play the ball as well. As you can see, I've signed Pele, so he's gonna give a front three a run for the money. Obviously, he can play pretty much anywhere across the front line. Well, not really, but well, yeah. I mean, we either change from left and right wing or second striker, so it doesn't really matter. As you can see, Buffon came in. That was already planned, and we have let Oliver Kahn go. I just didn't feel it was necessary to keep three keepers. Just no point. It would just be for the sake of it. Oliver Kahn would either be going on loan permanently, pretty much, or just never really getting a game. Pirlo has come back from loan, so again he can play in that defensive midfield role. But you can see from his stats, he's not really the defensive minded. Really, he's like a quarterback sort of role. Brilliant, but we've got options now of if we want to be really defensive, a bit of defensive solidarity with all of the attacking options we've got up front, or we've got players that we can sit in that defensive midfield role that can still be a great attacking threat. Managed to get Lothar Matthäus again, really sort of cover for that defensive midfielder role, but he can play anywhere in the centre of midfield. A few others coming back, so Modric and Toni Kroos, obviously they can play in sort of defensive midfield or centre midfield. I think these guys are all on loan. Is he? Hang on, let me have a look. Do apologise. Yeah, so sorry, we loaned these back out again. David Beckham I've loaned out because we have got some cover right back now in Zanetti. I mean, if you look where he can play there, he can play pretty much anywhere but up front. So he's a great acquisition. He's going to be one of those utility players, slot in when we need cover anywhere. But primarily, I'm going to be playing it right back when Cafu's not available. Partly as a knock-on effect as the Beckenbauer situation is. He was one of my main centre backs. Now, if he's going to be mainly playing defensive midfield, that leaves a little bit less cover for centre back because we've got Van Dijk and Sergio Ramos probably as the first two choices for centre back role, and that left Maldini covering the back four and Varane for the centre back positions. So Zanetti coming in, he can cover a lot of different positions, and we don't have to worry so much about the centre back role there. yeah, so as you can see, we've loaned quite a few players out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11 players. Some of them I wasn't 100% sure about, but we've got some new signings and we want to try them out. Some of them are just on shorter loans, some of them on like a year-long loan. You know, the likes of Lampard I did like, but he wasn't getting a massive sort of game time. De Stefano's went out. That's going to be interesting because he did play a fair few games and he was really good. Certainly not the first choice to start up front, but we've got Pele in now, like I say, so he's probably going to be the, you know, if these three guys aren't playing, it's most likely going to be Pele or Ronaldo that are the first choices to slot in there, along with Ronaldinho if it's the left winger or attacking midfielder. Figo had a decent season. He played a fair few games. Again, just figured for the people that were brought in and the people that were brought back that really haven't had a chance to play as much, they've been on loan, give them a chance first and see how it goes. So that was pretty much my update. I don't think I'm going to sign any other players. If you guys didn't know, there's a maximum of 40 players. It used to be 32, I believe, in some of the previous PES games, but they've upped it to 40 now, which gives you a little bit of leeway for loan players, etc. You always want to leave a few spaces just in case you fancy adding another player. List of players, well, there's not really much else we can do. You know, buying players at this stage would just be for the sake of it because I really want, I want these players just for the name, but they probably won't get any game time, and a lot of them are not going to get game time anyway. Just going to remove some of these while I'm talking. We had a few decisions to make. We, was possibly thinking like Baresi, there was, like Nesta, Vincent Kompany, even because he can play centre back or defensive midfield. There's another Baresi. Different Baresi. Even thought about Trent Alexander-Arnold for the right back position, but we're going with a more Legends vibe anyway, and he's just he is in the Liverpool all-time best. But and we thought about De Rossi in the defensive midfield role. He's a good all-round player. He's not specifically good in one area, as you can see on his stats. They're pretty decent across the board, but not brilliant in any either. But I've had him on the past couple of years of PES, normally as a regen, and although he's decent, he wasn't a brilliant player in my squads, and because I'm had before, I want to try different players. And we did think about going back in for Sergio Aguero as well, just as a such a clinical finisher. He's quick, he's pacey, he's tricky. Be good to have someone like him up top, but we've just got too much choice up there. A lot of these players, obviously all of them are brilliant in their own right for different reasons. But it's just being greedy now. Like I say, we have got 36 players there. Did I say 11 or 12 of those were on loan? So we've got a squad of around about 25-ish. Like I say, if I'll show you the lineup here. So as you can see, we've dropped that a little bit deeper, changed it to defensive mid. Everything else pretty much stayed the same in terms of the actual lineup. With these attack and wing back roles, we do leave a lot of space behind. And what I found in the matches where a couple of matches where we put Beckenbauer in there, it did really help a lot. He almost drops down as a third centre back, and that just provides that extra level of safety when Cafu and Roberto Carlos are bombing on. And really, that's going to offer us more attacking options. Sorry. Again, should we maybe loan a couple of more of these out, because that is a big squad. Still, you've got your 7 subs, and then you've got a further 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you've got 14 players that are not going to start. That's 2 or 3 too many, I think. Could we maybe loan out Raul or Puskas? We want to keep these two, so yeah, probably really thinking about two up top that we could possibly loan out. But we'll see how it goes. But thanks, guys. If you can, like, comment, and subscribe, be much appreciated. Obviously, I've already signed these players now, but if you've got any thoughts on potential signings or outgoings for, say, the January transfer window, or even the next summer, please let us know. I did have a quick look at the youth squad, and there was no decent players really that came in. There was um, no regens that I could see in my squad. I haven't looked at the actual regens properly in terms of who've come on the transfer market from retiring at the end of the first season, but I'll have a look. But thanks again, guys. If you can check out the Pro Spartan Gamer, I'm gonna keep going on about this, but one of the best YouTubers around. He's my favourite personally. A small channel. He's got just over 5,000 subs. But to me, if you're gonna watch any videos on PES, he's the guy to go to. So go and check it out if you can. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.